What's up everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to be pulling the engine out of my yellow MX5. So there's a few reasons I'm doing this. The first reason, as some of you know, is the gearbox. The fifth gear is gone, so gearbox is reason number one. The second reason is the engine bay. You can still see is like the original blue colour that the car used to be. So yeah, I'm going to be respraying this engine bay in gloss black. I think that'll look nice against the yellow. And the third reason is the supercharger. So I don't necessarily need to pull the engine to fit the supercharger, but I just figured while I'm pulling it out I can get everything on the stand and get the engine all ready to drop in with the supercharger on. So yeah, that's like the three main things really as to why I'm doing this. The engine itself in this doesn't really have anything wrong with it. It uses a little bit of oil, not a lot, but every now and then it does need a little top up. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and get this engine pulled out. So the first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to get the car on jack stands up in the air with the wheels off. After that I'm going to take the bonnet off and the front bumper. And then I'm probably going to get underneath the car and start doing all the stuff underneath that you can't really see, like the exhaust downpipe, the clutch sleeve cylinder, those kind of things. Once I've got everything underneath the car done, I'll then come to the top here and we'll do everything in the engine bay. Alright, so the car's now in the air on jack stands and everything underneath the car is done. The only thing I've got left to do here is the manifold, which I'm working on now. So we'll get that out and then we can start doing stuff around the engine bay. Okay, so the manifold's out now. Came out pretty easy. Everything that's left now is just everything you can see around the engine bay. So I'm going to start labeling things up like I've done here, because on this engine there's way more sensors and things that I'm not very familiar with. So I'm going to get them all labelled up now, unplug them. So I've been hard at work and I've got pretty much everything done now. Everything is labelled on the wiring over there. And it's quite interesting doing this one compared to the Mark 1 because there's so many more wires and it's definitely a bit more complicated having to think where things go and like labelling things up. But yeah, I'm pretty confident that everything is out now. As you can see, it looks pretty free. So we're going to go ahead, get the engine crane set up now and try and lift it out. Okay, so the engine's out of the car successfully. So here's the engine on the floor here. The first thing I'm going to do, which I'll quickly show you next, is I'm going to pull this gearbox off this engine because I'm really curious to know what clutch is in this car. It does feel a little bit stronger than like a standard clutch. It's got like quite a hard feel to it, so I'm kind of hoping that it's got a clutch in it. But yeah, so I'll get the gearbox off now and I'll show you what clutch is inside it. Okay, so I've got the gearbox off now. I've had a close look at the clutch and it is an XZE clutch. So yeah, I think it is an aftermarket one. I've been doing a bit of research on the XZEs. Most people tend to upgrade them from an original clutch as they give like a similar feel but are a bit stronger. In terms of like using them for turbos and superchargers, don't think it's really like recommended, but I think I'm just going to go ahead and send it and hope for the best really, because I'm not really trying to buy another clutch in a minute. And yeah, it feels good in the car, so I'm going to put that clutch on the new engine and hope for the best basically. It does have quite a lot of life left on it, as you can see. In the next video, I'm going to be working on the engine that's going to be going in the yellow one. So that's going to be it for this video, and thank you for watching.